hello. Hey, yo. What it be? That man right there is the childish Zombino. I'm the hitman of war. Those two things have no correlation. Let's get into
He's an
it. What are we talking
Askoski
about today?
member. We're talking about season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. No, something kind. Mike Tyson.
Squishy toys. Kaiju. Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh my god, now I want to watch Jujutsu Kaiju.
Kaiju.
It's just a bunch of giant monsters and Godzilla like doing jujitsu on each other.
You know, when I really typed it in on YouTube, I was getting this Brazilian freaking martial art freaking teacher. I was like, this is a cool episode, man. You know, he was grabbing him by the gi and throw him around and slapping the holds. So I was like,
I'm pretty sure that's sexual.
Now I know why Hitman and everybody in the world likes the jiu-jitsu. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, they made a movie about him too.
You know, the coolest thing about mixed martial arts fighting now is that they introduced items. Yeah, you can use items during fights now. It's tournament allowed. So
what the heck?
So everyone has a chance. No. Like, you get like Pokeballs. You get the healthy tomatoes. You get.
I forgot the green herb from Resident Evil.
There's the bumpers where you throw the bumpers and then you bounce on them. And you're like, I can't get around it. And then like, anyway, moving.
I don't know what's wrong with that, but hey, yeah. So we're talking about
Brothers. Come on, you scrub.
Damn, scrubs. That's why I don't play that game. Dude, not only that, the freaking background is just. You think my background is crazy? Wait, when you play a Smash Brothers, just like. My EDD, I'm like, where's my character, man? I'm like, where did he go?
There be some games like that where you're just playing, like you're like right here in the foreground, just yeah, and there's like everything happening in the thing. You're like, holy shit! I think it was like Injustice that it was just like,
oh yeah.
There's too much happening. There's giants. What?
Over simulation, man. I don't know how. Well, kids, no wonder they're like. All bugged out and shit, all like they want it now type of thing. Mm-hmm. And I think like I'm gonna get to
goddamn Freddie Mercury. Wait, what?
I got Freddie Mercury in my bones right now. And I was gonna say we were being spoiled now. Oh, I'm being spoiled. As soon as there's there's the YouTube generation, is the streaming generation where the little icon pop up that says skip intro. Dude, for every anime, so I was binge watching. That intro takes 2 to 3 minutes long, dude. I'm over here. Skip. There's no button for option, you know what I'm saying?
But you gotta at least for like the first and the last episodes, you gotta.
Yes. You see it once, you're like, okay, cool. But
and then you know that every season there's a new intro and outro, and just sometimes it makes it. For example, the very show we're talking about, that outro, fire. Like that's a bop. I waited for the show to be over sometimes. It's just so I could be like, oh, it's dancing. Oh,
from episode 1 to 11, that's the outro, man. Every time I'm like getting it, like here it comes. He gets the little freaking what's it called? The glue for his hair, the mousse.
Oh yeah.
And he's like. Then he's like dun, dancing. I was like, "Ooh, boy, that move."
Yeah. On the flip side of that, like I rewatched OG Power Rangers just for gits and shiggles, and like 80% of every episode is the transitions in the bullshit. Like it's like minute, like the whole intro, and you're like, all right, we're doing this. Okay, yep.
T-Rex. They're like, all right, hold on, stop fighting, hold on.
Yeah. Wow, unbelievable. Triceratops power. And it's like the whole transition. I'm like, bro, this is 80% of the episode.
The transitions and music and go Green Ranger, go.
And then if you can skip that, maybe after a few episodes, right? And then you're just skipping every dang thing.
Exactly.
There's just nothing left. There's no meat and potatoes.
I like the putties.
Man,
Sound like turkeys, dude.
It aged like fine milk. It is.
That's his expiration date.
Alpha. Oh,
dude, you have seen the new Sordon? He's black. He's on the tube.
Of course.
I was just like, wow, okay, because Netflix is trying to revive it.
Well, I figured he was in the tube of acid long enough. He's got to start.
They had to circle back. But anyways, and like I was saying, from episode 1 to 11, the badass outro, you know, and it's crazy how it goes from a tense moment that the episode lives off, and it lightens the crap out of it. Like it takes the seriousness from it, is like throws it out the window.
Yeah, I've seen a couple shows where it involves the intro into the show itself.
Yes,
and I've always thought that was pretty neat, you know. Like where it's like playing the music still when the show itself starts, and it's like, oh, they're looking wistfully at the end of the intro, and then it just kind of like starts with them there, and it's like, oh, that's cool.
And the fact that I like is also too, like the intro, like you were saying, that as soon as the episode finishes, it picks up right there. Just no, hi, this is a world of heroes that were born with perk. No, it's just boom, boom. If you could edit that point, it's like boom, boom, get you at least to give you 4 minutes worth of grabbing your attention. Like, oh, here we go, it's gonna go down, and then the intro hits, and you're like, okay, I'll get back. I'm gonna get a soda. Let me get myself ready. 3 minutes later, you're like, okay, it's still going, and then we kick off the episode.
Neat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're not a real fan, you got up.
Well, I couldn't get up. I had it on my phone, so.
Got up to pump fists.
So right here, the power-ups or whatever they're called, curse. You use the curse.
Yeah.
And then
they're sorcerers who use curses.
They're not quirks, they're curses. The curses. So right here, curses are not bad. They are bad, but they're able to be used, wielded.
Yeah, they can be manipulated. And
so
for the most part, they cannot be seen by ordinary humans.
So key, Kirk, and curse, and what does Naruto call it? A chakra. Yeah. Different names, same thing. There you go. And then even in what's his name? Yugi, the guy, the main character.
What, the spirit realm? The shadow realm? That was just straight up killing. So
there's a comparison there. What's his name? Yugi Yugi Itadori. You know, all of a sudden, in this one, it doesn't like slow down. As soon as episode 1 is just like, here's what it was about. We're doing this. F it. There's no training. Oh shit! I hit my mic. Mike, are you okay? Slapping my mic around.
Well, there was training, but that was not episode 1.
So episode 1's, you know, we're not gonna go by episode, but just like a quick recap. So episode we meet him. You know, his he only has grandpa. Grandpa, Yugi. I mean Yuji. So his grandpa's dying wish was for him to help people whenever they can. So like, yes, grandpa, I'll honor your image for, you know, to save people. You know, and all of a sudden he's super strong already. He's like he's like a Yamcha. Oh no, he's like a baby Goku. What do you think, training wise?
I don't know.
All right. Because he's able to run fast, punch hard already. And then this track guy always wants to recruit him to play sports. He's like, I don't want to play sports. Like, I want to be in this weird social club with my 2 friends that I just met. So it takes 3 people to make a spirit squad, whatever. So then the person tells him, all right, if you beat me in this game, then you won't be able, you don't have to join the sports anymore. So all right, so this guy picks up what do you think? 230 30-pound.
Well,
What's it called? The meniscus ball that you turn around and you fling it.
No, kilograms are more. Never mind. Kilograms are like a lot more than pounds, aren't they?
I think so.
Well, all right. I don't think it's that
Everybody
much.
in them.
I don't think they make the weights in that range.
So the homie, he holds it. Of course, it's like a comparison to My Hero Academia when they were doing the entrance exams, whatever.
Wait, also, you said meniscus? Whoa. All right, but go on.
Not meniscus. It's called the disc throw or whatever.
Discus.
The Olympic throw, whatever. That guy that looks like this. He's always posing with the disc. The chuck puck, whatever. I'm sorry. So he has an arm like a cannon, and so he wins, of course. And then the teacher is like, fine, go ahead, do whatever the hell you want. In that instance, what was it? This guy named Megumi?
Yeah, you really breaking down the whole thing.
No, I'm getting to the point. I'm getting to where I'm going. Hold on.
Megumi shows up and he's getting his ass handed to him, yeah?
Yeah, he gets in there, and then he's over here looking for a cursed item, which is a finger, his chicken finger. And there's at the school, and then of course his friends are in trouble. And then Mr. Yugi, of course, he jumps in, he beats the demon up, like, okay, just OP'd already off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, oh, the only way to beat a curse, they're not even called demons, they're just called curses.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way to beat a curse, you have to have your own curse inside of you. So curse and curse. So it's like, all right, what do I have to do? Like, eat the thing. Like, eat the finger. So he got fingered. So he ate the finger. He ate his chicken nuggets, and now Mr. Yugi has a Kimura in his stomach, like Naruto does. Because they reference it there too. He's like, what? I don't even get a shotting gun. I don't get a spirit gun. I don't get a Rasengan. I don't get a something. Remember when he's watching the movies?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's training.
That's just hilarious. The little puppy's like. Yeah. I need one of those every time I get out of work. So I'm like, sometimes I get like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, all right, I respect that. It reminds me of that. Oh man, I don't remember what it's called, but there was a movie where what the heck is his name?
Which one?
Seth Rogen's best friend.
The Hobgoblin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like
Mark.
Harry.
Oh.
But yeah, God, really like names sometimes. James freaking Franco. All right, so James Franco is
James Franco,
and his dad is Bryan Cranston. No, it's not. It's the girlfriend's dad, and he's like a tech billionaire, and he's trying to impress the family or whatever. But he like pays a security guard to jump him, ambush him at random places, and I just love that idea because it's like, just stay on your guard. He just pops out from the bushes and just like, whoa, and he starts fighting him.
He just out of nowhere just starts laughing him
around. What if I was a billionaire? I would for sure do that.
Just like in the anime, we're gonna start our intro right now.
Big weapon in the sheath, ready for the war, no remorse, never grief. You know what I'm coming for, you know what?
There you go.
Man, skip intro. It was good. We'll see if it changed at all at the last episode.
Yeah, I know, right? By the time we hit the last episode, our intro will change. So like we're saying, like he becomes now the goal for him is to collect all the cursed items and eat it. So it could be fully the demon will be fully powered, and he will be able to be killed once and for all instead of killing whatever Yugi has right now, and then still having 9 curse items.
Yeah.
So they're trying to collect the millennium items.
The curse or whatever, the shadow inside. His name is Sukuna, who he becomes.
Suzuki.
Who later he takes over his body.
Yes.
And he gets all the cool tattoos and stuff. So he gets all tribal. Yeah, exactly. Like, what tribe are you a part of? And he is Gojo's greatest enemy, and Gojo later becomes.
Gojo.
It's just Kakashi with the
He's the most OP
mask
freaking
pushed over his
fucking
face.
character in this
Well, that's
damn
the thing.
show, man.
He has the biggest hacks in any show, and they like compound that in the second season. But like, yeah, he's big time hacks. He has infinite domain.
Yeah, he's like, what? Look at my baby blue eyes. Look into him. Get lost.
And we really haven't seen everything he can do. But the thing is, when we see Sukuna use his, it's unexplainable some of the stuff he can do. But it kind of really seems like he would be a match for Gojo.
Gojo. It's like All Might and One for All, or all what? Yeah, right. One for all. One, and the other one is
All for
All
one.
for One. There you go. So like those two opposite things. What else? Yeah. So we got go back to Suzuki. He's trying to collect all 7 Dragon Balls so he could become a young boy again.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, without no training, Mr. Yugi could control the inner demon inside of him. He's like, what? You could control him already? He's like, yeah, why? I could make him turn into this guy and then I could turn back. So, and then the guy didn't believe him, Mr. You said Gojo, right? Or the other guy? Yeah, it's Gojo. He's like, all right.
Gojo.
In 10 seconds, turn back. He's like, okay. And then they fight it.
Hey, nobody is more familiar with their inner demons than a high school kid, especially in emo high school.
Yeah, huh? He just said he has no parents and he only had his grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has inner demons. Now all of a sudden he knows how to control them, and he's like, "You brat! What's going on? I'm losing power! No!" They're like, "Bye!" Like, you're so loud in my head. He's like, even the main characters like, it's like watching Goku a bridge.
Yeah,
a little bit. He's
which I think is fun. Like
he's like so happy go lucky. He's like, okay, I guess I'll do it because I gotta do it because my grandpa said I have to do it.
Mm-hmm. And yet Sukuna is like, I hate you. Just I want your body. Just give me your body. And like, that's cool. Like, I hope they keep that dynamic and it doesn't get watered down. Like what happened with Kurama and like even what happened to your boy Jeets and all that. Like,
yeah,
and just let him say antagonist. Because, you know, inevitably it's going to be a showdown and they're going to want to kill him.
Again. So, yeah, as the story progresses, so they found out, okay, so Mr. Gojo has him in prison. He's like, all right, I'm sorry, but I have to execute you. He's like, either we execute you now or you help us collect the whole body and then we kill you. And he's like, what are the options that I got again? Either we kill you or we kill you. We kill you now or kill you later.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but I want to be a friend. I want to help. He's like, all right, let me collect the guys. And then, because his whole thing is that with him is he wants a peaceful death. People to have peaceful death and not be killed by demons or curses, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So as his story progresses, he's trying to harness. What do you think? He's trying to harness Suki's power, or? Yeah, that guy too. Oh my God, the demon's coming out of him.
Probably.
So yeah, so he's training to become they call him UU Academy, Sorcery Stone, or the Rings.
No.
They call Yu Hakusho sorcerers.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name of the school is.
And then there's only a few of them. Like the first years only consists of him and another 2, the girl and him. So we got Sasuke and Sakura.
Yeah.
Loud mouth over here going crazy, and Mr. Moody.
The cool thing about all the girls we've seen, except one who explicitly is continuously referred to as useless, Them can hold their own. But even she's not useless. I don't think so. But she can hold her own. Like all the girls hold their own, and they're pretty badass in their own right.
Yeah. We got one good with guns. The other one with weapons. The other one with the sword that calls herself useless after she took her sword. Like, oh yeah, she took my sword. I guess I'm useless now. Like you would have think she would have had time to practice with a dagger or something else.
No, but that's what the other that was right after other girl leveled like half the forest.
I know, right?
Little guns.
Dude, that snipe, dude. She has a good aim. She's like,
right.
It reminds me of the girl from what's it called?
My
Hero
hero.
Academia, the freaking one who makes her own bullets.
What a cougar! Like, why'd they? One episode really? And you bringing that baddie around and you turn her into a saddie that quick? Like, why would you? Why would you?
Why would you?
Unbelievable.
I'm just waiting to see, like, for them, the people that were judging. What's it called? The when they had two schools fighting each other.
Yeah.
No, not in here. And right here, it's called something.
Oh, the
Clash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games. There you go.
Yeah. Well, sit tight, Bucko. It's gonna be a while.
I want to see the girl with the braids. What she could do with a braid in her face like that.
Yeah.
Did she have a shotgun gun?
Probably.
Just a shotty gun. Shotty.
Damn, shotty with a body, yaddy yaddy.
Yaddy. So yeah, like you were saying, we have the one that's, she says she has no curse. What's it called? The girl with glasses. She said she has no curse inside of her. She knows the items that she uses are cursed. She's a good technician. And then we got the girl with the gun, the sword. What else? Oh yeah, we got a panda. I'm like, what am I watching? Tekken?
Where's Master Oogway?
We say Oogway. Dude. You know the scene where they're playing a baseball?
Yeah.
You know when he comes up to bat and the little caption that comes up, it says, "Dreams of punching a zebra in the face." I lost it. It was hilarious. The little captions that they were putting up. Oh shoot. Yeah, so there's a panda. Then, dude, the panda could evolve. This is the first time I've seen a panda turn into a gorilla.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was one of his fucking second forms, I think it was.
But he is awesome. I did love seeing him fight.
He's like, against the robot and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when the guy came out of the robot, remind me of Invincible, the robot that come out there too.
True.
Man, a lot of comparisons. And then when they show the guy who's controlling the robot, it reminded me of the bad guy in Rurouni Kenshin. He's all band-aid up.
Oh, Shishio.
There you go.
Yeah.
He gets hot.
Yeah, he was a compelling villain, man. It was pretty cool.
I can't get overheated because then I'll burn. We got the sun over here burning. What he said? The moon. Even the moonlight hurts him. I was like, oh, poor creature. Just kill yourself.
He's just typical weeb.
And then we get the introduction of the guy from, was it second year from a different school. With the important question is, what type of lady are you interested in?
Oh, he's the best character. Oh, he's great.
He's all kind of OP himself too. He reminds me of a young Broly.
Yeah, he's very strong and he's very choosy about who he wants to be friends with. But when they have their bro moment, like that's so real. I'm like I watched that and I was like, oh, I'm so glad they made friends because like, damn, it really changed things.
They're just saying to themselves.
Yeah.
And then when he tells them what kind of woman you like, he tells you Yugi, and he goes, I love him tall with a big ass, just like Jennifer Lawrence. I was like, hey!
Yeah, boy.
You know, you did something right when an anime is checking you out.
And then Megumin is like, yeah, I like responsible and who cleans the house and has a good heart.
Like, I know you will bore me. And he punches the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like when that guy goes out of control, like, I don't feel like no one could stop him, right? Like, that type of thing. Like a Broly.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they didn't really see him ever challenged.
And it's funny, like you said, when Yugi and him started, like, it's like, oh my god, he punched me with the perfect precise. Oh my god, look at him. He's adapted to my punches. He's all smiling, like he punched me. The perfect punch. It was like he's admiring, and then he's like teaching him when he's fighting. He's like, all right, look, you and your delay punch it's fucking stupid. You're wasting your motion. Because he would have punched him with the curse first, and then the reverb of the punch. Well, I mean, was it physical first and then the curse, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. There you go, Chewbacca in the house. Oh. He's breathing fire. So yeah, so that's when they become homies. And then that's where he learned how to do the ultimate punch?
Yeah.
And then he learned something other, the red, what's it called? The black and red strike. When you're, what he calls it, when you're when he made like a sports metaphor, is like, oh yeah, those people call it when you're in your zone. It's like a black and red punch, like boom.
Haikyuu.
So yeah, like I said, like Gojo, him are becoming OP characters. Like anything that happens, dude, that fight in the field with the guy with the flower right here.
Yeah.
And then I need to know his name. Let me look up his name. Toby?
I don't know. Toby. That would be
Toby?
an interesting fight. Toby was in Pocket Dimensions. No, I don't know who you're talking about.
The bro guy. His name is Togia, right? Togi?
Oh no, I mean I watched it like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't know.
Toge? Togi?
Yeah, Toge.
Toge, there we go. When him, Yugi and Togi, he's like this. He's like clapping and he's transporting. He's like,
yeah.
The punch goes here. He's like, I'm ready for the punch. It turns, it's like behind him. It's like instant transformation.
Right.
He's like, he's like, I can't. What's going on? And that getting fucking demolished and stuff. But then when we really actually see a good what's it called, display of Gojo's power when he fights the volcano head guy.
I love Volcano Head. He was awesome. He kept getting mad and blowing his top.
We'll eat you, Jojo chocolate.
Yeah, and then you just see how pointless it is to even try to fight Gojo.
I know, right?
It's like,
he's like, oh, I got you now, my domain, and he's like, no. He goes like this. He's like,
you've been in mind the
whole time.
Surprise! It was again Jutsu the whole time.
And then the thing too, though, with the infinite barrier that you said he had.
Yeah, nothing ever reaches me.
Then it's funny when he says like, "Come on, take your hand out." And he's like, "Come on." And he's like, then he holds his hands like, you can't even touch you, even if you wanted to.
Nothing can reach me, not even your love.
And then it's funny how he teleports and grabs Yugi. Is like, all right, enough training, time to field so he could see what's going on. And he's like, what? You brought this guy to be dead? He's like, no, look, this is what you're not. I want you to be as strong to defeat one of these type of, what's it called? It's not a special. What's it? Because they have ranks too. The demons. I mean the cursors. So of course the specialty is number 1, and then so on and so forth. S rank. Villains. There's a lot of comparisons you could do with Hero and kind of almost all anime, you know. Not all of them, but select few, like the popular mainstream ones have the same
shonen
quirks.
Yeah, there's always similarity in types of shows. I mean, it's the same with anything. If we were rating like K-dramas and novellas, like it'd be the same. It'd be like, yeah. Oh, and this
same formula.
Like Maria had amnesia, and then in this K-pop, like Chung Soul also had amnesia. It's like, yeah, like of course, you know, like there's just things you fall back on within certain genres, and you know everyone puts their own flavor on it. But at the end, that's the kind of thing you watch it for.
Because at the end episode, like one of the evil guys had the decay power too. I was like, decay again? I was like, oh, okay. Decay. And then the other one.
Decay. Donkey Kong. Yeah, the guy got all pissed off because they didn't credit that in the movie. Like, he's like, I didn't put my name in the credits. Like, dude, there was that too. That's all they said. It was like 5 seconds of your song. Chill.
I wanted the whole album out, okay? Just one single out.
Donkey Kong.
He's over himself, man. I think he's a great freaking voice actor and animator. And oh, look at me, what I did. Wait till the Ninja Turtles review comes out, you piece of shit. Anyways.
Man, prolific. Wait till he's Invincible season 2.
Anyways. Back to this.
Yeah. That was in my head.
So there's like DK, and then the other one's like GK, fucking earth-shattering devastation.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's an insta-kill. This one takes time for it to kill you. So yeah, like any shonen jump, you know, like you see the character progress, you know, his power level grows. I didn't see no training.
He was watching the movies.
That's true. I didn't like how he knows how to control it, you know, control him right off the bat. It's like, here you go, you know how to do it. This is your character. It's like, oh, okay, because Naruto had like a seal on him. And this didn't leak out, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Got their differences.
What is your favorite villain that we've seen so far?
Volcano Head.
Volcano Head.
He's great. I mean, not for the whole series. It definitely takes a turn and gets way more interesting. But Volcano Head was fun, and I like seeing him in his fight and how he was just like so ready to dominate, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm not. I don't stand a chance."
Yeah, when it comes to that, like, did he just overcome my what's it called? My barrier or
my domain.
Barrier. Then my domain is like, no, he didn't. It's like, yeah, he did.
It's like,
then he goes, let me help you with this. He's,
I typed in www.hitmanandzombie.com, but his domain overcame my domain. And now he's asking me to purchase my domain back. I think there's a term for that, but I don't like it.
I domain your ass.
That's where it went.
Anyway, so yeah, so Gojo is OP. He's like high priestess level. Snap a finger, kick your ass, dude. And when they were facing also in the forest, he does this. What he goes blue, red, fuse thing.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
This big ass bomb. He's like clearing it out like. And Togi tells him, "Don't step forward, Yugi, because if you do, you're gonna get your ass blasted." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And you see it, like, "Oh shit, what was that?" Then the big ass crater. I don't know. That's when I know. I was like, "Yeah, this guy could do whatever the fuck he wants, and he'll slap you around if he wants with his middle finger."
Mm-hmm.
So I became a fan of his, of course.
Right.
My favorite bad guy is the guy who has stitches all over his hand. It's like a kid with a long braid.
Yeah.
Remember he made like his friend. He's like Yugi's friend. It's like, hey, what are you doing here? And then he comes walking down. And then he turns him into a fucking a demon right in front of Yugi. He's like, yeah, we're gonna teach you a lesson. And then he touches him and he goes. Turns like this lizard frog thing. Help me, Yuki.
I forgot about that.
That hit me. I was like, damn.
Yeah. I was not prepared to be taken on a field trip. I did not get a signed permission slip from my parents.
We're just picking and choosing throughout the season. There's 24 episodes, of course, you know. And then, yeah, what does it start in season 2? Like, what happens?
Well, first we had the movie, which was in theaters, and it was a success. It did really well. I don't remember, like, I mean, I know that there were actual repercussions that bled over into the series.
Okay.
But I don't remember like what those consequences were. I just remember that the fights were on point. They were really good fights. And the panda got some good ass kicking in. And there were some pretty other cool fighters that we still had yet to see in the show. And it introduced some new elements to the curse thing, and it was really interesting. It was a very good movie. And I mean, for the most part, I find like a lot of those movies to be just kind of pointless, like fodder, and you know they're not canon and stuff. But I enjoyed a lot. And then season 2, we're left hanging with the games, and we're like, we want to see what happened, where to go from there. And season 2, it thus far, because it's still going on, it kicks back to Gojo when he is a student at the academy. And again, it's really only like a few people, but there's more people. It's just not a whole heck of a lot of people. And I don't remember this coming up in the season 1, which is, you know, like present.
Yeah.
But I thought it did. That they keep mentioning that there's this god or this curse user who he reincarnates himself by taking over a different host's body.
Oh shit.
And he has to do that because he keeps up barriers to keep curses out of many places. So he's like worshipped by curse users and sorcerers alike.
Being Gandalf the Grey. You shall not pass.
You shall not pass.
That's why he has his barrier. He's a little lightning of truth.
No, that's Claptrap.
No, that's true. My bad.
So it's like a Buddhist god or whatever. He like creates barriers, and so like the whole premise of the second season is Gojo is a student, and he is with his best friend, whose name I think it's Isuzu.
He's gonna turn out to be the bad guy. Watch.
Oh, it's Beto.
Is Beto?
Yeah, that's his name, Beto.
Beto's back.
But he calls him something else.
Miguel.
So
he calls himself Miguel Sanchez.
So they're like classmates, and he's like a hard ass. You know, he's like all serious. He doesn't mess around. And Gojo, of course, is his goofy ass self. And he reminds me a lot of the guy from Chainsaw Man as well. You know, with the ponytail. And his thing is that he summons curses as spirits, and they go out and attack. We've seen that before, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, Megumi.
It's Megumi, dog. The Zumo guy.
So they're going. Their task is that they are to escort the new host for Tengen, the god who creates the barriers.
Yeah.
They are to keep her safe, and she's a high school student, and she attends like an all-girls regular academy. So I don't know. Do you want me to spoil it, or do you just want me to kind of get into a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to the people.
Yeah, because it's already out there, and it's still worth watching. I really don't want to. I don't want to give away too much though, because it caught me. It really surprised me when I saw it, and I don't want to give that away.
He's not gonna give it away.
But
you have to pay for it.
It shows. That's right. It shows Gojo, like, he's still young and impressionable, and he makes mistakes. And
Does that face?
because, like, dude, when the thing changes, it's like instant, and all it takes is like
How he does it?
somebody
Demon
letting their
dogs.
hair down. Like, bro lets his hair down, and then he has one of those crazy, like, anime, like, one of those, like, he just snapped the moments, And you're like, oh no, oh dog, he's gone. Like, bro just flipped that switch and he's not coming back. He has one
Oh,
of those. I'm not gonna say who.
yeah.
Somebody from the cast has one, and his hair goes down, and just like that, he's absolute villain, and we see it as it goes on. And
Oh, I gotta see it now.
I actually think it is done. I don't know. It's only like 6 episodes, but it's like a good stopping point. But where it ends, they meet, or Gojo goes to pick up the son of somebody they fought. And he's about to tell the son that, hey, we killed your dad. Like, he's mid-sentence of telling him, like, all happy. He's like, hey, by the way, we killed. And he's like, I don't care.
Oh, wow.
And they bring him in, and then we're brought back to current time where we see who that kid was. I mean, actually, they say who the kid was right away, but you see him in present day.
So did the Naruto time travel thing.
Yeah, but it's not about season 1 really at all. It's kind of setting the precedent and laying it out for them to play it out.
Another thing with this show that I really like is the pacing, and you're never left bored because like one thing always happens, and you see the evolution of the characters.
Yeah, they don't do no filter, no filler.
Yeah. Even the filler episodes that you think are filler, like the baseball episode, like actually ties into why is it happening,
Yeah, and this one too, everything happens really quick. In fact, like, it happens so fast that I had to rewatch the last episode because I was like, what the hell did I miss? How did so many things change? What, like, why is this person feel this way now? And it was like, the reasoning was very silly, but it set the plot up pretty well. So I'll just leave it at that.
I understand why there's a fan, like a base. There's a following, the Jujutsu Kaisen, like it has its comedy moments, has a series, has an action, and ties into the horror aspect of spooky seasons and all.
Yeah.
And then it's funny, like the curses or the demons look like they have googly eyes, everything to come out and do blah, 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 blah. That's how they sound. They're like,
that was in the show, right? I think where the kid in the school.
Yes.
Because that was sad as hell, man. That was so sad. That whole thing, I was like, this is how they do them? After all that?
He's the one being trained by this bad guy. He's like, yeah, I'm ready for you. And then he's like, all right, here we go.
Just instant dirt. Wow. Shit, they really did bro like that?
Shit. It's like, nope, it's over for you, son.
Yep.
And then that sent Yugi into a fringe. I thought he was gonna lose control and just go like 8, 9 tails on him, but no, he's just normal punching at things.
Wait, is that not when he turned his body over to Sukuna?
I think so.
Because Sukuna's like, all right, I have a way out of this. I need control. And he's like, no. He's like, okay, trust me. He's like, oh, all right.
Dude, and when the Sukuna takes over and then he rips his own heart out, I was like, if he transforms back, he's gonna die. So who cares?
That's what he said, though. He mentioned that. He's like, yeah, if I transform back, it's over. It was like he created his own Mexican standoff.
It's my body now. If you transform back, you die.
And then he's like, my body, my choice. Oh, topical.
And then
eat the dory.
Then he goes, if I die, you die then too. He's just like, fuck.
No, not my dead finger.
Not my dead finger.
Die even more. And then that whole thing, that really made me so curious about the whole Tengen thing. Like, does he eat this person, or how's that happen? I don't recall Tengen being mentioned at all in the first season.
She's just fucking munching on him.
I don't know. I don't like to think of that, but the way they laid it out, it kind of seemed like maybe she didn't necessarily have to be alive for that to occur.
Oh shit!
Is girls? I don't know, but they were keeping her safe. So,
but not only that, with Sasuke, was call him Suzuki, so whatever the demon guy. So you're telling me that the good guys had time to tie this guy's arm and chop each finger off and then separate it, and the balls went up in there, dispersed.
Yeah.
And then what are you talking about? His torso was still somewhere?
No.
Well, he got incinerated. They got exercised.
So we know that within 1 week you watch the whole show. So we know you're gonna follow through and watch the rest of the next season. You clearly really enjoyed the show. All right, where's this sit for you?
After I binge watch My Hero 2, or out of all the animes that we watched, or
compared it.
I put Yu above My Hero, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last season of My Hero, and
the last season,
fucking 15 episodes. If it would have been like that since the get-go, I'd be like #1 over Dragon Ball Z and everything. But it isn't. Yeah. Damn. It's hard to I gotta keep it. I don't know. It keeps it what? So many anime. I don't know where to put it.
You don't have to compare it to anything. Just give it a number.
I'll give it a solid 9.5.
Out of 100? Oof, that's not good.
Exactly. It's entertaining, has this funny, goofy moments, and then when it gets serious, it's serious. Doesn't take itself too serious sometimes. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it has this release moment, has this jump scares. You know what that really didn't get me, but I was surprised when it was when Yugi and then that guy that turns into a dog, whatever, and then the mom where the demon pops up right behind her. You're like, what is this? She gets the finger and then he goes, ah. I was like, oh shit. You're like, no, they're gonna do her dirty.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he eats her and shit, and then he found ice cold packs on the bottom of her legs and shit. Wet legs.
Yeah.
That was messed up.
Yeah. They're not afraid to get down and dirty.
No, they're not.
So, the other thing, did you watch it?
What thing?
The thing we talked about today.
One Piece?
Yeah.
No, did not.
All right.
You go ahead. You watch it?
I will, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Let me start by saying, yeah, this is a live action. This is a hotness. I think there's something else that just came out that people are watching too, right? Like it dropped today.
Yeah.
But I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But yeah, let me start by saying that the anime first aired in 2002. So like,
damn, that to put in perspective.
Yes.
2002.
Yes. So, all right. For starters,
2002. Are you sure?
Yes.
I was still in high school.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Anyways,
you know what? No, it might have been the manga started in 2002.
Oh, okay.
But nevertheless, like the anime was early 2000s. But like, all right, keep this in perspective. For one thing, there's a shit ton of filler. Like there's whole wikis and websites devoted to skipping the filler and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff you don't necessarily need to see, and a lot of characters and stuff that can be explained a lot quicker and simpler than it does in the anime.
Got you.
And live action stuff costs a ton, like a lot more. So it stands to reason that they're going to condense it like a lot. So a lot of people are like, they're skipping Lotus. Like, not really. I feel like they're getting to it. So I watched the first ep, and I gotta say, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Wow.
It was really. It's funny because I saw like the cast, right? I saw all the pictures of them in their fits and whatever, and like I thought they all looked good. Like Nami is a cutie with a booty. She is. She looks really good, and like Luffy looks good. Like he looks like a dopey little kid. And Zoro, like I saw him and I was like, oh, he just kind of looks like he looked a little too feminine. I don't know, not feminine per se, but he just didn't look like gruff enough. But like seeing him in action, now he fits the bill. He looks pretty good. And they didn't like go crazy and change. I mean, really anything. They look like the human versions of those characters. And like you're like, all right, he has stretchy powers. Like, it's probably gonna look stupid. It looks. They play it pretty well. It doesn't look that stupid. It looks kind of cool, and like, like what took me a long time to get into that anime was the art style. I didn't really like it. I felt like it just looks bad.
Got you.
Like that's what took me a while to get into like Mob Psycho and stuff. Is I know it's stylistic, but it was just the art style didn't hit with me. But it's very distinct. Like the characters are over. Like some of them are like like 40 feet tall, and they're just regular. In fact, like one of them, they go to an island of giants, and everyone's a damn giant.
What the heck?
Yeah, like the characters are very distinct and crazy looking. And without being ridiculous, I feel like they nailed every character they showed so far. They showed, and I know there's 8 episodes out so far, and I've only seen the one. But from what I've seen so far, all the characters are spot on. They look great, and I felt like they nailed the personalities. Some people are like, no, they don't have personality. They're shallow, and that is like, again, man, like you're not getting into depth of every character.
Yeah, you're not comparing the anime to the live action. It's like, come on now.
And I feel like they nailed each one of them. To me, it felt like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like I joked, like, "Oh, this is Pirates of the Caribbean show," but I really feel like the first like 2 Pirates movies.
Yo ho.
Yeah, like it's a lot of fun. It even started with the big old execution, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then it gets really violent too, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And like, oh, that guy died. Like,
really quick.
Oh, that guy died. No, I mean like a few people. I was like, damn. Like,
does it explain how he got stretchy powers in the beginning, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It covers the base. I mean, he's really annoying. I don't really annoying is a bit much, but he's kind of annoying with the way he's always like in your face about what he wants to do. But like,
I'm a pirate.
That's how he is. That's how he is, man. Like in the anime for sure, that's how he is. And it's like, yeah, like sometimes they're very not subtle, but again, like that's how they are. And especially I gotta say, Buggy the clown pirate, looks pretty damn good. He looks good, like and it sucks because I wanted that character to exist in the series and like follow him and like stalk him and stuff and be kind of a rival.
Ah, I see what you mean.
They just pop him off a couple times and he's gone. Which sucks.
Is he like Krusty the Clown type of thing? You're like,
no, he's like a Joker. Like he's like a vicious clown pirate. And it's cool because they like their whole thing, like what makes them notorious is their wanted posters. So they're all like, "Oh, I can't wait for my wanted poster to be out."
Get that prestigious. There's like a prestige.
Wanted posters. So like they show Buggy's ship and they show like his wanted poster, and then he like slaps it out of the air and he's like, "It's my turn," and like they show him, and it's kind of neat. Like it's cheesy,
but
it's well done. So I liked it. I liked it a lot so far. Out of all the live action anime shows, and you know what? I'm sorry. I kind of liked Cowboy Bebop. I thought
Dude, it was right in my head when I was about to say it, dude.
I thought it was decent. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I thought was it John Cho did I don't know if that's his name. I'm sorry. I met the dude, but he was just whatever. I thought he did a good job as Spike, and Jet was pretty cool. I like that show too, but
yeah, it was cool, man. It hit, especially the bad guys came in there in the casino.
Yeah, they turn people into trees. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
but One Piece, it's better for sure, and it's the same studio. But I like it so far the best out of all of the anime adaptations I've seen in live action.
Will you trust the Dragon Ball Z to them? Based on the two comparisons.
No, I don't think Dragon Ball Z ever needs live action. It doesn't. It never did.
Like I'm just trying to, how are you gonna get them though to same resemblance? You know, it's just
they don't need it ever. You just don't need it. All right, I watched this episode with somebody who's never watched anime and is not into that shit. Doesn't even watch cartoons and is like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is like asking questions about the characters and stuff. Yeah. Like probably would not want to watch the rest because that's just not their thing. But there was interest, and that's new.
There you go. So good job, Netflix, for the first episode of One Piece. That's what it's called, right? Just One Piece. The
One Piece is real.
What's it One Piece? What's it called? One Piece? Because it's a chest, money.
That's how much he wants out of that ass.
With that being said, what the meme? Oh shit! So it's a Hitman approved. So
check it out.
Check it out, eh? Speaking of check it out, eh? Before we're going, we have a giveaway. The giveaway in it's an anime Funko Pop giveaway based off Boruto and other anime. So with this, you'll get Momoshiki or Momoshikio, and then 2 mystery anime Funko Pops and a Funko Pop keychain. I'm gonna post the video in a couple of hours, and right there you have to write and comment saying why would you like to win this giveaway and why should we pick you, and make sure you're subscribed, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. The best response wins, so use your noggin.
Because I want to win. Isn't that the only answer?
Not really. You gotta say, oh, because I love the. I'm gonna give you an example. Just.
You know what I'm saying? No cheat. Oh, you really, that was clever. You almost got him.
You almost got me.
I'm sleeping.
So yeah, guys, that's our giveaway. So like I said, Momoshiki, and then 2 mystery Funko anime Funko Pops and a Funko Pop keychain. Right. Believe me, you would like to win this.
Stay with it. I always keep saying. Man, I was workshopping that. That didn't really fly. Yeah. Anyway.
Our last impression of season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Man, Jujutsu. JJK.
Lit. So
good stuff.
I approve. It's pretty cool. You know, I got into it. You know, I was looking for something to watch during my lunchtime, and it's a banger. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
What do you rate it, Senor Hitman?
1 finger.
1 finger is for the power of 10.
They do that in the live One Piece too. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah?
Because they're like, oh, that's another thing. They're introducing like much later story elements now, so that they can be like, oh, this has been in existence the whole time, which I think is kind of a neat touch. But like he meets somebody and the guy is like, I'm number 7 and I'm here to invite you to the gang, and he's like, the only way I'll join is if you make me number 1. I thought that part was pretty funny. But yeah, Jeju is like a solid 8 to me. It's pretty good for shonen, and it's not tropey and annoying like a lot of
and it's
other ones.
fast paced and action, like we said, and you won't get bored.
Yeah, true.
And you have an OP broken character that you'll pick in a video game. All right, guys. Next week we're gonna have a tone shift on our channel. There's gonna be a lot of horror. A lot of horror, a lot of thrillers, a lot of scary movie reviews, a lot of scary shorts, a lot of... If you're scared, please subscribe. Just run. Don't run away. It's us. It's what a darker tone. We're letting our emails out. Our emos. We're letting our hair down. I'm going to show you why they call me the zombie. So, beware. And other cool stuff. Our guest hosts are coming back. We got Senor Bass. We got Senor Kyle. And also your favorite cousin Neil.
Yeah, we got some good projects planned with those homies.
And then we got other what's it called? We're everywhere now, like we keep saying, and other stuff are dropping there. So subscribe everywhere. You won't miss us. It's gonna be a fun, spooky Halloween starting September 7th. And here we go.
Yeah, that's a week away. All right, cool.
With that being said, this is and has been the Hitman and the Zombie Show. Till next time.
All right.
Stay. Yeah. What did I say?